What's up, y'all? It's a Monday. I'm finally out running the errands that I needed to run the other day because I should have already ran them. But of course, I have not. So I've got to do it now. So I'm heading out. It is cold outside, but these heated seats are good. So I'm like, oh, it feels so much better. But I've got to go to CVS because I need some. Well, I don't have to go to CVS for dryer sheets, but I'm particularly going because I have $12 in cash on my CVS account. So I wanted to use that. I was like, oh, it'll be free if I go there. So I'm gonna go there and get a couple of items, and I need to go to Office Max and get some stuff for work, like a couple of items, because I need printer ink, and I need quite a few things. But anyway, I'm just chatting with you while I drive, so don't mind me. How was you guys' day? I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, aggravated as crap. And I don't know, like, if anybody has, like, a boyfriend, girlfriend, roommate, whatever, that works a different shift. So, like, this week, my husband is on nights for 5 days, which this is his last 5 day, his fifth day, last 5 day. It's his fifth day, so he won't have to work nights until next week again. But I have a little routine that I always like to get up and make my bed. Like, I like my bed to be made, and it feels like when my bed is not made, that my day is just jacked. And I know it has nothing to do with my bed being made, but it just feels like it. I feel a peace and calm when my bed is made. And so when, he's working night shift, when I'm working, he's sleeping. So I can't make the bed, and I can't get up, and I'm generally getting up and he's already in the bed, and I can't make the bed. And then by the time he gets up, which will be like early afternoon, I am in a work day, like I'm working. So I can't, I guess I could take my lunch and do it, but I mean, it just throws my whole rhythm off during my work day. It just throws me off. And then I walk in there after I get off work, and I look in there and I'm like, the bed's unmade. And it just, I don't know, sends me into a tizzy. But anyway, I like my little, I don't know, I guess in some ways I can be too, like, regimented. Like, I want this, and this way. And I don't know if it's a control thing, just because my life experiences have been such that I had no control, that now I'm overly controlling of my environment. I don't know. That's just me trying to be a psychotherapist, I guess. But yeah, that's the way it feels, though. But yeah, it just, oh. And then I had a rough work day too. So it's like just the add-on to the add-on. It just bothered me. Whoa. I was like, oh my God. And I can't expect that he's going to get in there and make it up, because, I've always been the person to do that in our household. And, I can at least say, my husband will cook. He'll cook more than me. So he does share in some of the household responsibilities, but making beds and, deep cleaning bathrooms and stuff like that, that's not his cup of tea. And honestly, it's not my cup of tea for him to do it, because he's not going to do it to my satisfaction. So it's like those give and take things that you do. So yeah. But it's just freaking cold outside. It feels like it's super cold, but it says 45 degrees. So, I mean, that's cold, but I've definitely been in colder. Shoot, I've been laying out on a bare cold ground at like 8 degrees before. So, yeah, it's not too bad, but it's just I've been all snug and comfy in my home. And now it's walking outside, it's like, ooh, it's cold. But what else was I going to talk about today? I had another topic. And I can't even think of what that is right now. Oh. I was thinking about, you know, how people are getting mad at celebrities and stuff. And not mad, but they're like, you know, not really caring that their houses burn down and stuff like that. And I kind of understand where they're coming from, because they feel like the celebrity can build another one, buy another one, etc. And I get it. But that goes back to my video about empathy. I just think it's depleted, you know. Because when I think about somebody's house burning down, I think about, what if my mom's pictures, the only ones that I had, were in there, or something she gave me that I cannot replace. Like, there are things that are irreplaceable that your money can't make up for. May have belonged to your grandfather, grandmother, or somebody you just really cared for, and you can't put it back. So I was thinking about that today, because I was watching a video on the comments on that people were having about, I don't care if their houses burn down and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man, good Lord, is this what we've come to? Like, no human emotion whatsoever. I mean, like I said, I get where they're coming from, because I think it's heightened because of the economy. I'll be quite honest with you. I think people are just like, they don't give a damn about anybody that they feel like has money when people are out here struggling. And I get it. So I understand it, but it's cold-blooded. It's Rick James, cold-blooded sometimes. But let me run in here and get this stuff. I will be back. Y'all, when I tell you these people are driving crazy about here, man, that's why I don't like to drive. Because it's like, people, I don't know. The hustle and bustle has really gotten out of control. I just think people don't even care about safety anymore. They act like they can use their car to, like, teleport. Like, you know, they can drive so fast that they're going to teleport themselves. Like, good Lord. And I assure you, in this small town, there is nothing here that you're that late for that's going to be of any consequence. It is not anything major going on here. So, but yeah, it's just, I was just listening to people going off about that whole, like, they're not going off about the California thing, but they're kind of going off about celebrities. People hate rich people for whatever reason. They want to be them a lot of the times, but they don't like them at all. That's the crazy thing. Well, they think they would take their place if they could. I don't think people realize that probably more money that you have, you know, well, we all know more money, more problems, but I would imagine the more money that you have, especially exorbitant amounts of money, just issues. So yeah, I wouldn't trade being able to do what I want, because they literally can't do what they want. Like, they can, but they can't. They can't freely go somewhere and just walk around and be amongst the people. They have to have security and this and that. I think the only celebrity that I know that kind of does that I know of is like Dave Chappelle. And supposedly in Ohio, he just, in his town, he's just like a neighborhood dude, like just walking around, goes to the local bar. People know him around town. Because he doesn't want to be treated like a celebrity or anything, so good on him. But yeah, either way, even still, I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't trade. I always think like, oh, man, when I think about I want to be rich, it's not that I really want to be rich. I want to be comfortable. I want to be comfortable to do the things that I like to do and have my time to do that, and not have to be fixated and worried about bills constantly. I think, honestly, if I'm being honest with you, I think that's what most people want. Most people want comfort. They think they want to be rich, but they really just want to be comfortable. More so than anything. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to be rich. So that was just one of the things that popped in my mind. I'm like, man, these people people are not giving those celebrities any slack. They don't give a rat's patootie. Just, I'm like, dag, man. I mean, money's great and all, but there's stuff that they probably lost that they can't get back. Never going to be able to replace. Especially some of them that are older, they probably have stuff from their grandparents and great-grandparents and things they intended to pass down to their children, and, you know, they're not going to be able to do that. I mean, it sucks. I have sympathy still. You know, for the most part. I won't say I have more sympathy for them. I have more sympathy for the people that I know won't ever recover. They don't have 3 or 4 homes. Like, that was it for them. And, you know, insurance is like they're being crazy, and they don't have the money to go and build somewhere else, or I feel the most pain and sorrow for them and the families of the folks that have lost their lives. But yeah, I mean, I still feel empathy for a celebrity too, because I mean, like I said, there are things that they probably lost that they can't get back. People always think about the material as in like jewelry or clothes or the house itself or whatever, but man, there are things in your home that nobody would pay you for, but they're special to you. Pictures and albums and just things like that nobody may give you a dime for, but it means like $1 million to you. You know, and those kind of things, you know, I feel sorry for anyone going through that. That's not discriminatory. That's not like, you know, it doesn't discriminate whether you're rich or poor for something like that, you know. But I apologize if it's getting a little dark in here, because the sun's going down, and I'm still just a yippee yapping away. About nothing. A little bit of everything, a little bit of nothing. But yeah, I've got to get to this next store, and then I will head back home. I hate being out here because it's like so many people. So I'll talk at you as soon as I get back to the house.